Hi, everyone. My name's Gary. I work at a potato processing facility in Othello, and I'm kind of like living here. I broke my leg, and I got a job here from my PO, and at night, me and the other guys watch movies. Roberto downloads movies and for everyone to watch. So we all watch the movies, and we decided to watch this movie called, in English, it's called Fight Club. Yeah, they put English subtitles on the movie for me so that I could start watching them too, which was just really cool. Thanks, Roberto. And we watched this movie Fight Club, and I just thought I would analyze it. Thought I would analyze the movie for you guys, and it's just a really cool movie. And the plot of Fight Club is that this guy can't fall asleep, and he's just always awake, and he's really tired, and he flies all over the country going to car crashes, and because he can't sleep, he starts going to support groups, and then he starts being able to fall asleep, and then he's flying around to these car crashes, and he meets this guy, Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt is this guy named Tyler Durden, and they become friends because they're flying together, and then the guy who can't fall asleep, his apartment just explodes. It just blows up. And then Tyler Durden just happens to have a place where he can live. And it's these guys are bros. They're living together. And they start doing this thing where a bunch of them get together in a basement, and they fight each other. And they take their shirts off. They don't wear boxing gloves or anything. And then they just kick each other's asses and get really strong, really muscular, and I don't want to spoil the whole movie, but it turns out that actually Tyler Durden is bad, and Tyler Durden starts doing terrorism, and he gets all these other people living in the house. So instead of just being two bros living together, it's now there's 100 guys, and they're doing terrorism stuff and getting killed, and it's really fucked up. And the guy who can't fall asleep starts falling asleep, or I think actually he starts being able to fall asleep. I can't remember. And then he is trying to stop the terrorist attacks from Tyler Durden. And at the end of the movie, Tyler Durden tries to blow up this building. And then, there's this girl, and Tyler Durden was having sex with this girl. Her name's Marla. And Marla was going to the support groups. And then it's kind of did Marla like the guy who can't fall asleep? We aren't really sure what's going on there. And there's some jealousy. And then Tyler gets Marla to go to the building that he's trying to blow up. And then Marla and the guy who can't fall asleep are up at the top of the building. Oh, excuse me, sorry. They're up at the top of the building, and then they start holding hands, and then all the other buildings blow up, but not the one they're in. They survive. And it's Tyler got them together, and they fall in love. And it's just a really great story. I just was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And something just felt a little off about it, though. There's all this stuff where the guy who can't fall asleep, his job sucks. He's bored. He is kind of depressed, and feels like his life is going nowhere. And like Tyler Durden is kind of like, hey man, like having a job is bullshit. Like you should fight your boss and then quit your job and get a bunch of money. And then we can start a company that makes soap out of human bodies. And like they start doing that and they're making the soap and they're making tons of money. And then all the guys that are living in the house with them are making soap. And then they realize that the soap is where they're getting the money for the terrorism. And it's like, sometimes Marla's there, sometimes she's not. And it's like, there's this one scene where she like takes a bunch of pills and it's really scary. So like, you know, there's this whole love triangle going on, and it's like corporate America sucks. Modern life sucks. Technology sucks. And it's like, you know, I'm watching the movie and like, I'm just thinking like something feels off about it. And it's like, after I watched the movie, I looked it up, and the guy who wrote the movie, his name's Chuck something. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I don't want to try. That'd be embarrassing if I pronounced it wrong. And like, yeah, guess what? He's gay. And it's like, this is what was going on. Like, the movie is about these two guys falling in love. Like, the movie's not really about Marla, the girl. Like, it's about the guy who can't fall asleep and Tyler Durden falling in love with each other. And it's like, most people don't know that this was them. Most people don't pick up on this. They don't figure it out. Like, it's so crazy. And like, I don't know. I feel like this is so huge that I just had to make a YouTube video about it. So I guess like the lesson that I'm trying to teach here is just like, sometimes movies have deeper meanings than what's going on the surface. Like, you think it's about like this guy and this girl because they're like holding hands, and maybe you think it's about like economics or whatever, and like fuck Martha Stewart or something like that. But like, sometimes the movie is about something different, and it's like, it kind of makes you feel a little bit weird, you know? Like, I don't know if that's what happens for you guys, but like, it kind of made me feel a little bit weird, you know? And like, I just was thinking about my friend John the whole time I was watching the movie, you know? Because, you know, me and John, I haven't really heard from him I haven't heard from any of my friends in quite a while. I don't know what's going on, but like, I think maybe my phone's just not working right. Since I moved to Othello, it's like a different cell tower or something. And like, you know, it's like, there's this scene where like, it's iconic with like Brad Pitt takes his shirt off and he's just got these insane muscles. And it's like, all the guys want that body so that they can get chicks. And it's like, everyone watches that scene and just like rewinds it over and over and over again so that they can study the body so that they can try to achieve it themselves. And like, I was trying to rewind it, and Roberto kept being like, hey man, let's just watch the movie, you know, stop rewinding it so much. And I was like, okay, sorry guys. Anyways, like, I hope you guys enjoyed this movie analysis. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and ding the bell. Just so that I can, I heard you can make money off this stuff, and I just want to thank Roberto for getting the English subtitles, and I want to thank Juan for editing this video together and putting it on YouTube. I don't really know how to do that kind of stuff, so like, thanks guys. You know, when in these times where I'm not really hearing from my friends, it's like really cool to, you know, have some guys that support me and stuff, you know, and like, I just really appreciate it. And I just want to say thanks. And like, yeah, just like stay tuned for the next movie analysis, okay? Thanks. Bye.